Good afternoon, everyone. So our topic today is all about digital cyber literacy. So, what is technology? So first, technology has been part of everyone's life, be it at home, in school, and anywhere, with every facet of our understanding. So ang technology is makita nato siya bisan asa-asa around the world. So now let's move on to digital literacy. So, according to Wikipedia, digital literacy is the set of competencies required for full participation in society that includes knowledge, skills, and behaviors involving the effective use of digital services for purposes of communication, expression, collaboration, and advocacy. And it is simplified, it is the ability of an individual to engage with digital environment and operate technology safety by knowing what to do and what not to do and how to avoid unnecessary risk. So now let's proceed to cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is the ability of an individual to engage with the digital environment and operate technology safety by knowing what to do. So kung unsa ato ang buhaton nga sakto ba or mali. So now, then there are some tips on how to protect against cyber threats. So first is monitor behavior on social networks. So before posting or uploading something online, try to realize. So ay hata mag-upload sa sa social media ato sang i-secure nga okay ba na atong i-post or dili ba. So now let's proceed to the second tips. Keep device safe. Protect your technology tools by installing antivirus software, a configuration software of setting on the device, and by completing updates. So kailangan check na to atong device kung safe ba to siya, wala ba virus ing ana. So now let's proceed to the number 3. So number 3, understand how best to use passwords. So password need to be complex and hard to guess but can still be remembered. So kailangan atong password dapat mag-password ta kana bitong dili gid mahibalan sa uban kanang secure kanang dili lang sa ato ang mga kuan ay pwede pod birthday or usaban na kailangan ito na itong number or pila ka characters.
Difficult number.
Oo, difficult numbers para dili yun open sa uban. May nana. So number 4, handles and safe context. So know exactly how to respond or read the unsafe situations online. So if ever na ay mag-message na ito nga, wala ta kaila, dili bitaw ta basta-basta i-open ka. Sometimes mong good ka nang nabitaw times na i-open na to ang message nila. Then ma-direct na nag-hack atong account ingana. So gina-avoid na to na para dili para safe ato ang account. So now let's proceed to number 5. Consider safety for the future. So take individual responsibility in using devices with an utmost care and critical thinking when online. So now let's proceed to cyber citizenship. So cyber citizenship, it is refers to being responsible when using the internet. So there are ways on how to be a good cyber citizenship. So number 1, be careful and critical for whatever you post online that could be visible to the public even if on a private page through tagging by friends. So kailangan pag mag-tag friend, ito sang issue nga. Okay ba sila anak kay ba sinday dili sab ilagan nga gitag na to sila kay ilang so or something mga picture ba dili sila angin nga nabitaw sila hide sa mga tao kay example sa naglaag wala sila nang silang parents. So kailangan ato sa iya pwede ba ka itag nga na basig mao nay maka-cause og kuan kana makasabad siya sa iya ang parents. So now let's proceed to number 2. So number 2, if you have a problem with someone, go to that person or an adult to help work it out instead of posting your expression online. So much better gid kung natay problema sa katao i-confess na to siya in person kay kung mag-post man sa internet kay daghang tao makabalo or maamo or naunsa mo ing ana dayon if ever mag 1 year siya kay makita na pud nimo nga imo ang gi-post kay mag 1 year na siya unya dayto okay na mo. So kinahanglan much better gid kung sa person nimo siya i-approach. So now let's proceed to number 3. So number 3, use the internet work, but keep credit to the sources you use and critically analyze everything you search online. So, example sa gagan, kailangan mag-search ta, butangan din nato og citation para dito makuha og plagiarism. So, number 4, use the internet for spreading to learn more about anything you are interested in. To help your research relevant and needed data or information and to stay connected with friends throughout the world. So, ang social media, kailangan gamitin natin siya in a good way, just like sa mga friends, relative, or parents, para connected na nila by the use of the internet. So, number 5, make sure you verify information before you share it to use it in project and check an accuracy and truth in the information you search on the web. So number 6, give outdated information. And number 7, don't answer questions that make you uncomfortable. So if ever na yung mga online interview ko or say something inana, so di ka magpataka o answer kung dili ka ganahan kay basinday na yung mga i-hide mo ka galingon tapos mabasahan sa uban. So now let's move on to number 8. Always make sure you have a told a reliable adult you decided to meet someone you know through the internet. So, for example, kanang sa kay ka-textmate or di ba mag-meet up mo, and then ikaw ra isa mag-meet up di mo, kailangan ipahibalo dyan mo sa ibang friends or sa ibang friends na ing-anak kay basin dahil wata ka ba lang ako kamit dito kay nato siya bad kuha ni mo, buhaton ni mo, sinana, so dili ka safe. So now, let's move on to number 9. Always be aware of copyright laws and give credit to wrong an article or fight of it is due. So, pariyatong kung gingon na budang citation. So, number 10, use only the computers that you are allowed to. See now, there are the importance of cyber citizenship. So, number 1, it keeps the internet free from harmful statements. Number 2, it creates a culture of more reliable information. Number 3, it gives revisions for people to be given credit for what they have created. Number 4, more criminals or bullies can be caught when kids are honest and talk to adults. Number 5, it keeps information private. So, here are the proper etiquette. So, follow the simple rules to ensure that you make wise choices when sending message online. So, number 1, make sure you have the correct address, correct link, and you are sending the information to the right person. Okay. For example, nakay message nga, kana bitong wala laing makabalo, tapos na room sent dai ka, so dili na dyan siya mas kanang imbis ginako ni mo nga save ang information na ano yung nakabalo kay na yung send ka, so dapat i-check yun nimo. So number 2, check information before sending or posting any messages. So parehain nato. Number 3, reread what you wrote to make sure it is what you want to say and the other person would interpret in the same way. So, kailangan ang nag-send ni mo, bisan din nalian, imo dyan siyang utrohog bitaw basa kung maobag yun na kay. Mostly magod sa cellphone, kada bitong na siya translation, so dili na noon mao ang imo ang type. Number 4, keep your comments clean and don't confront others online or say anything that could be harmful to them. Number 5, keep your personal and friends' information private and don't forward information that was just given to you without his her permission. So for example, na ang mag-i-suryan sa mong friends or mga relatives ba, or either classmates ni mo, tapos imong i-forward sa bisag asara, tapos wala ka na ingon niya nga, ana permission niya, i-forward ni mo. So, di ba magkakosto siya kwan, kay mas po siya ni mo, imong i-forward. So now, let's proceed to number 6. Watch out for spam and auto-referred emails and never reply to them. So, now let's move on to the 10 commandments of teacher cyber citizenship. So, number 1, you shall not post any personal matter, confidential information, and absent pictures and messages online that can be accessed by students and parents. So, example, kung teacher ka, di ka mag-post-post na sa imong mga estudyante or di ba sa parents kung nag-meet na mag-meeting ka na without permission sa iyong anak kung okay lang ba i-post. So number 2, to shall not respond or thread any personal messages created students online and other than those that create related in school. Number 3, to shall not let or let student access your cell phone. So ikaw kung teacher ka, dapat imong cellphone na dyan private nga, imo lang hindi ka magpatakaw pa lang sa estudyante nga na kay wata ka ba lang magbinuangan na yung cellphone just like mag-post sila sa social media, then ikaw waka ka ba lang kay kana bitong isalig ra ka ba nga walay buhaton. So number 4. You should not give your email passwords to students. So, dili mo ihatag mo ang email or mga password, email ba nimo sa imong mga estudyante kay para secure ang imong safety sa mga internet. So, number 5. You shall not use concept and information from text and reference without the citation of author. So, just like kanina sa kong giingon nga, dapat butangan yung citation sa author pero di tama ka na plagiarism. So, number 6. You shall not post to any social media account for whatever purposes the picture of students without their or their parents' consent. So, naba kay picture sa imong student nga nagalingkod or something ga saka sa mga atop ing ana or nanilig nga wala nang katarong ilang na mo sa video ka magpataka o post kay makadaog na sila ang image. So, number 7. You should not express sentiments, disappointments, and disagrees against various Malaysian students and their parents using the social media accounts. So number 8. You shall not use data from internet sources requirements in any documents just like lesson plans, research, and requirements without the consent of the author. So for example, nag-search lang ako ka ng lesson plan mo ana sa internet then without the citation of author, so dapat butangan sa name citation kay much better po kung ikaw ang yung magama sa imong lesson plan pero di siya cause of problem. So number 9. You shall not give any personal data or other information to anyone unless for specific purposes and given the consent. So, kailangan siya sa tanang natural consent sa tag-iya. Number 10. You should not post any student data policy online including academic rankings, schools records, class outputs, and record of grades. So, ikaw as a teacher, dili nimo i-post ang card sa imong mga students or di ba maglagad ka kay kanil, bugo kay ni nahagong i-post ako ning ana. So, dili ka dapat maginana. Kailan kung unsa man ila ang na-accomplish, kuan imo ra na siyang if dili na siya pwede i-post kay makadaot na sila image kung unsa sila. Now let's proceed to internet safety. So internet safety, online safety, or cyber safety means trying to be safe on internet. And it is maximizing the user's personal safety and security risk through private information and properties associated with using the internet, including self-protection from computer crime. So, just like ito ang internet safety, dapat safe din ito ang internet no, nga di na papatakag hatag-hatag sa itong mga email ing ana. Then, information security. So, it is sensitive information such as personal information, identifier, and passwords are often associated with personal property and privacy and may present security concerns and leak. So, there are common causes of information security breaches and clothes. Number 1, phishing. So phishing, it is a common type of scam of which the scammers disguise address, repeat source, and an attempt to obtain private information such as passwords, credit card information through the use of fake waves that look identical and legitimate. So, kanabito ang mabiyanin mo yung mga credit card, yung mga personal or just like ID nga, pwede nila ma-access para makuha yung mga properties or di ba sa imong credit card makuha ang imong kwarta if ever bag ka taka-taka lang kagkuan sa imo ang credit card. So number 2, internet scams. So these are the scammers that deceive the users in various ways in an attempt to take advantage of them. So kanang internet scams, so di ba mostly karon kay sometimes na yung mga mas scam sa mga internet just like mga white ka o di ba mga pautang nga nga bisag wala sila na dawat pero the way nga ka nang makakaan kita ilang names di ba mas scam na dahil sila or just like ay nag-text ni mo nga imong SIM nakadaog kung inana din mag-reply ka mga names ni mo din mga gitsab sa imong birthday or address isa inana nga way is pwede na ka mas scam nila kanala share information information nimo. So magamit to nila sa lahi nga pamaagi. So number 3, malware. It is a malicious software disguised to collect and transmit private information such as password without the user consent or knowledge, which it is possible to determine whether a file or an effective. So that's all about the digital cyber literacy. So class, it is better to secure our kuan ka ng mga properties just like on social media para dili makakuan ato ang mga account or Gmail ba nato sa laing tao. So dapat safe yun. If just like ang mga password nato kana ang importante nga dili kita mapatakag hatag-hatag. Dayon dili dapat na malimot. So dapat if ever magawad ang mga password kay dumdum kita or much better nga isulat nato.
My topic is exploring the internet, researching and evaluating the web. The internet is a global communication network that allows computers to exchange and share information worldwide. It makes possible for people around the world to connect and share ideas across time zones and geographic locations. However, because cyberspace is such a large realm, sometimes it is difficult to find the needed information. So the most effective way to explore the internet is to have strategies in place for doing research on the web and for evaluating the websites. Commonly, this is important among schools in doing researches, and unrelated works. Therefore, this aspect needs to be explored by teachers and students in doing their works. So, surfing the web. The following are the 3 key factors in surfing the web. 1. Most surfing sessions start with the user targeted keywords about the subject into a search engine. Second, good strategies for searching the web include writing research questions, extracting keywords from the questions and typing them into search engine using synonyms of the keywords do not bring up desired results. Keeping track of keywords and synonyms used and recording results of search. Third, always be cautious about the information shared online and in visiting websites. So, assessing credibility. Different websites accessible on the web can make the job researchers very challenging. Carefully evaluate the information searched online. Consider the credibility or trustworthiness and reliability of the content before taking it. There are 2 types of websites, which is informational websites, which is usually strive to offer credible content to users. Second is commercial websites, which is to present inaccurate information in order to see something. Checklist of credibility criteria. The first step in evaluating the credibility of websites is to review several important aspects of the site. First is author. Author, check the credentials of the author. Check the credentials of the author, the company or the expert, and determine the qualifications to provide information on the subject being researched. Some websites do not list specific authors, but the credibility of a company can be explored by reviewing the site's about page if available. Second is date. Look for copyright information at the bottom of the website's homepage. If the site is more than a few years old and it has not been updated regularly, look for more up-to-date information. Third is the purpose. Checklist of credibility criteria is third is purpose. Analyze the goals of the website to determine if it is an informational or an advertisement site. Fourth, contact. Most credible websites list down contact information such as telephone number, email address, or mailing address so that users may get Third, websites ending in .edu are the websites of educational institutions such as colleges and universities that usually offer a variety of credible data, especially about the schools, operations, and research. Since students may create websites with an .edu top-level domain, but they may contain inaccurate or biased information. Fourth, websites ending in .org are the websites of organizations. While many organizations, especially non-profit ones, provide credible information, they may sometimes have advertising intent. Since some organizations show bias in their provided information, so evaluate .org sites carefully. Recognition of information sources. Similar to the information in print sources, the use of online sources must be given credit to the authors. This can be done by applying proper referencing and citation procedures that would get rid of risks, consequences, and legal implications because of the copyright issue, which means that the ideas and words used belong to the author. Next is citation. Each entry in the bibliography is called a citation. Proper citation must be applied or included for every source used, whether it is a website, a newspaper, or a book. Online sources are cited different because they are different from traditional print sources. There are Next, data privacy implication. The implementation of data privacy in the country is becoming stronger and powerful, especially in utilizing data for research and other forms of report and paperwork. This has also corresponding legal implications once not processed immediately. It involves uploading of pictures, designs, graphics, concepts, or ideas, frameworks, artwork, data, and other information that are copyrighted without the consent of the author. These are commonly observed in schools. Research. Next is research and data collection protocols. When researching and collecting data from the web, avoid plagiarism, which is the act of taking someone else's work and presenting it as your own. Plagiarism is unethical and it can bring you in trouble. Sometimes students don't mean to plagiarize, but they end up doing it accidentally because they are unaware or unclear about it. The following are 10 types of plagiarism that teachers, researchers, and students should know. First, clone plagiarism. It is also called identical copy or copying another work, word for word, without any change and claim as his or her